Welcome to Trailside Debacles. Today we are discussing a year in review of Beyond the Map's Edge. March 27, 2025, Netflix drops Golden Greed, The Hunt for Fenn's Treasure. Same day, Beyond the Map's Edge launches. Two kinds of people that day. Some watched Netflix and moved on. The rest watched Netflix and thought, you know what? I should order that book. Guess which one I was.
Shut up and take my money!
Here's something I haven't said out loud. For the first year, I hunted quietly, by myself. I read the book, I underlined things, I highlighted some things, I built saws, I changed saws, I scrapped saws, I posted a few comments here and there, nothing big. Just enough to let the community know I was breathing, but mostly I was in solo mode. Because you start to wonder, is this meant to be solved alone? Or is this a team sport? Is this something that's supposed to be collaborative? But I stayed quiet. And let me tell you, you can only debate yourself for so long before it starts to get really weird. After a year of hunting alone, something shifted. Not in the poem, not in the terrain. In me. I realized there are thousands of searchers on YouTube, on Facebook, on Reddit, all staring at the same clues, all having the same late night, what if thoughts. Why am I pretending I'm not one of them? So I came out of lurker mode. So now the videos have started because talking to myself in my head is productive, but talking to you is so much better. Creating videos isn't about being right. It's about thinking out loud. It's about collaboration. What if somebody posed, hey, what if you thought of it this way? And that's growth. And honestly, it makes the hunt more fun. The breakthroughs are more satisfying. Coming together and sharing our thoughts is very interesting. Lots of different perspectives. We just got to find out who's right.
When the book arrived last year, it felt different. Justin is relatable. He called Fenn's hunt a case study. He took the good and the bad, he built better safeguards, he put in clear rules, and he had one factual hook, treasure.quest. That's the source of truth. Everything else, discussion, speculation, the community, trust but verify.
Justin has done a surprising number of interviews with the meetups and the upcoming summit, and we love it. Let's not pretend we don't. We love and crave the extra breadcrumbs. But when we look at the tone analysis, here's the caution. Fenn people started focusing more on interviews than the poem and the clues, and he became this trickster. So are we headed down that same path? It's just food for thought.
Also, Justin, please give us the interviews tab. Scrolling through the announcements to find one podcast really feels like solving a side quest. Just a request. I've done one boots on the ground trip for 5 days. I was confident, I was optimistic, and I was definitely incorrect. You can watch those videos. I have those posted. Now I'm drafting another proposal to my husband, my financier, for a summer trip. When I needed a hobby, I asked him, do you want me to play the lottery or do you want me to do this treasure hunt? He said the treasure immediately. But financially speaking, I don't think there's a difference. Over the year, I've seen seasoned searchers and newcomers. Sometimes the newcomers are getting the snark. And we need to remember, we've all been there. Now we have tools at our disposal that I like to call addendums, like the jobble. There's better structure, and I think the search is maturing. This is the first real season. Remember, this launched in March. Those northern states were completely under snow. This might actually be the first full true search season. When the snow melted, we all sprinted there with our first solves. And we know how that found out. The treasure's still unfound. So now we tweak, we pivot, we grow. 1 year later, it's less frantic, more strategic, still curious, slightly obsessive, but now out loud. No more hunting silently. Now we come together. This treasure is going to last. My thoughts are, it doesn't matter where the treasure is everywhere waiting to be found. So here's to year one. From quiet reader to quiet commenter to video creator. And this next season, it's going to be interesting. Drop in the comments, were you a lurker too, or did you jump in head first? And are you refining your solve, starting completely over? Let's hunt together. See you on the trails.